some of the machines down at our southern location, if you want to call it that. We farm into like two different areas. We have our home farm where we live, and we don't have a lot of acres up there. And then we farm in a different area where my parents and family all used to live. So that's kind of how my dad started farming. So we have a lot more property at our southern locations. But yeah, so we moved down here, got the machines down here. I'm spreading fertilizer right now in front of Phil. He's cultivating in the fertilizer behind me, so we can work it into the soil, and then Dad will come in behind us with the corn planter. Usually, sometimes we'll hire a company to come and spread for us. They have the big three-wheel rogators and spreaders, and I really wish I had one right now. I'm driving on top of chisel plowed ground in the 8100, and it's rough, slow going, and I'm doing about 5.4, and if I go any faster, I'm pretty much bouncing my head off the ceiling. So yeah, slow moving. I had to tell Phil to slow down a little bit, so he's going a little bit slower than usual. It looks like he's got a tree stuck in his cultivator right there, so I'm gonna have to call him and tell him to get that out. Well, I'm empty, so Phil can work everything out across the valley here. It's kind of an interesting property. You kind of got to drive through this little valley to get up front by the buildings. That's cool. It's a big hill. The camera doesn't give it justice. Fertilizer truck's here, so I'm gonna back up to him and get reloaded. Doing the last couple passes here, and then I'm gonna move over to the farm down the road about 5 miles away, where I have our air seeder parked, and then I'm gonna get to be planting some beans. Dusty here. Getting the spreader refilled here at the farm where the air drill is, because we're gonna put some corn on this farm too. I gotta go out behind the woods here. I'm finished planting up front by the buildings. So before I drive through the woods, I want to top off the air seeder real quick, and then yeah, I'll get going. Back at the air seeder, we're gonna go plant some beans. I was spreading fertilizer all morning with the 8100. Keep jumping around a lot. Dad's out spraying right now what it planted last night. And I'm gonna go out back in the woods and see if I can get some more beans in the ground yet. There's about 55 acres to do back here. So I'm gonna stick through the woods. I got my end rows done here and the headlands, and I think I'm gonna actually jump out and go with Phil to go get our loader tractor, our 4320. Across the road we have a couple fields to do, and they're kind of down in the valley next to a river, and it seems like, you know, over the winter time and early spring the river floods the field and washes up a bunch of logs and stuff. So we'll probably go get the loader tractor to move those logs and everything.
We have a key.
Got Phil on the move now. He's gonna move over to the other farm where all the machines are, so he can go move some logs down by the river that washed up into the field. That's kind of what kind of a problem around here. We have a bunch of farms that are kind of scattered everywhere, and we're constantly moving machines to get stuff done. And moving machines, you know, take up sometimes half of our day. It's a lot easier up at home. Everything's all kind of right there around the home farm, and we don't have to move a few miles away. Everything's within a mile of the home farm, so we got all the property up at home already done, you know, in a matter of a couple days. But yeah, that's just the way it goes. You got more on you? No, you're good? Okay. All right, we'll see you later.
You need more?
I don't know yet.
Oh, I know this right now.
Do ya? All right, see ya.
Yeah.
Hold up. A lot of back and forth today. It seems like I'm not in the machine over an hour, but that's okay. We're getting stuff done. It's just there's 5 things that need to be done and only 3 people. So walking back to the air seeder here. How to walk through the woods. I got done spreading fertilizer. So now Phil can go work up the ground and Dad's out here planting corn. I'm not sure exactly how many acres are on this west side here, but that's going to be turned into corn. You can see Dad's rolling there. Just doing the last couple rows here, planting beans. I'm worried that I might be 1 row short on beans. I'm getting really low. I'm crossing my fingers, hoping I can make it. I jumped out and checked the tank a couple times. Almost there. Well, I didn't make it. Ran out of beans. I was on the last pass, so and I got a little bit of the headland I gotta do. So I gotta drive all the way up front, fold up, and get a little shot of beans. A couple 5-gallon buckets full. What to do. Well, got it all planted. Got the machine shut down. Got to fill up before I head home, and then call it a night. Got everything behind the woods here, all planted into corn on the one side of the lane, and then beans on the other side of the lane. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.